getting ramped up outside the arena. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's the top vote getter in the Eastern Conference. Fans from all over love his game.
Yeah, and he's got the respect of players from around the East. What a season he's having.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Luka Doncic. Derek Lively is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Justice Winslow, and it's Daniels in a two-guard. And for the Heat, McDaniels out there with Walker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Hardy, and it's Z in at the point. And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for that, Allie.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. And if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, BA, absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Z. And the layup is good. Z's got 5 now. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Luka Doncic has a big, strong frame. The N1 chance, nicely done.
Tyler Heroes checked in for McDaniels. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hardy. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot is good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Fires from the wing. Doncic, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Grant, the Heat, last season, retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Z, the pass to Hardy. To the middle. Here's Z. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Z. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Irving. Launches it. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. Inside. Here's Walker. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And here's Doncic outside. Walker pulls down the board. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
This version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
So for Miami, Huff's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Watford comes in for Walker, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Hardy. There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Hero. And it's Irving missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Watford. He gets it in there.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Making a change here. Lively's checked in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass the ball to the right side. Here's Z. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Z's got 16 points now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
We've got Walker. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Hardy. And it's Z in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Z in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with 58 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he lays it up and in. Z's got 20.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mavericks trail by 17. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Down low. And Adebayo slams it in.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. 2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
McDaniels is checked in for Miami. And Dallas also making a switch. Watson's checked in. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Pass to Adebayo. McDaniels up top. Fires the three, and the Heat, another three.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's Miami with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Heat.
They've been great on the boards.
That's it for us. Thanks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Miami leading by 23. And Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Justice Winslow. Luka Doncic is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Doncic passes to Watson. Here's Daniels. Lets it go. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Adebayo, no good. And so it's Dallas with it. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. A nice shot by Doncic.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Here's Adebayo, and there's another one for the Heat.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Doncic passes to Daniels.
Miami foul. Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
A 3 off the inbound. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 7 rebounds in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The shot is good.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound by the Heat.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Z's shot is good. Z's got 34 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Doncic passes to Daniels. Screen by Lively. Can they get it? The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Lively. And that one hits the back iron. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Right wing. Here's Z. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Doncic with the bucket.
The three-point ability balances every other aspect of Luka's game, and when he's cooking from deep, look out.
Pass to Hardy. And here's McDaniels. From downtown, drops in the three. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
From behind the arc. And it's Winslow missing. Miami's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And call time here. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Mo Bamba out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Ball. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Z in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the inside. Kicks it to Hero. Out to the right wing. Ball outside. From outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Again, the miss by Dallas. Well, Miami shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Pass to Z. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, it's me, B.A. So much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Goodwin's checked in for Miami. Back to Daniels. He drops it from range.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Out to the wing. To the paint. Over to the wing. To the left side wing. Here's Z. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Puts up a 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Z.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And the Heat making a change here. Watford's checked in. Bamba. And he drops it in from the low post.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Daniels from the arc. The rebound by Bamba. And it's Miami's ball. This one for three. Doesn't go that time. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Here's Z. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Z's got 37.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Doncic outside. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great